Like terms in an algebraic expression, then you know how to add and subtract in algebra. Now we're going to do some multiplication as well. Let's start simply. X times 5. We write that as 5x. If there's no sign in between, remember, that means multiplication. Okay, what about this one? 3x times 4. Well, it means just the same as 3 times x times 4. And when we're doing multiplication, the order of the factors doesn't matter. So you might as well write it like this. 3 times 4 is 12. And remember, no need to write the multiplication sign between the coefficient and the variable, so it's just 12x. Look at the first and the last row. Normally you'll do all of this at once. 3x times 4 equals 12x. What about this multiplication then? Now we have an x in both factors. Let's write in all the multiplication signs just to make it clear. Then we can place all the x's together at the end and start from the left. Well, 3 times 2 equals 6, but what's x times x? It's x squared. 3x times 2x equals 6x squared. If you think of x here as a distance, say a meter, then 3x times 2x is a rectangle with an area of 6 meters squared. Meter times meter equals meters squared, just like x times x equals x squared. Again, you're not going to write all of this into each calculation. When you understand what's happening, you just go from the first to the last row here in one go. Here you need to watch out. Note that there's a plus sign in the middle of this expression. So here we must follow the order of operations, which tells us that multiplication comes before addition. So we do the two multiplications first. 4 times 5x is 20x, and 3 times 2x is 6x. Now we have two terms of the same kind, so we add those together, and that equals 26x. Okay, that's multiplying with one variable. Let's bring in another one. Here we are asked to multiply x by y. It's really simple. X times y is xy. Remember, if there's no sign written in between, it means multiplication. What about this then? 2x times 3y. Well, 2 times 3 is 6, and x times y is xy. And we miss out the multiplication signs. 2x times 3y equals 6xy. One last example. Here we combine what we've learned so far. First, multiply the coefficients. 5 times 2 equals 10, then multiply the variables. Y times x is yx, but we write it as xy to keep the expression in alphabetical order. And xy times y is xy squared. Note that it's only the y that is being squared here, and drop the multiplication sign. Practice this on your own until each of these examples are crystal clear. That should give you a good start with multiplication in algebra.